Hey everybody, it's Onglor. Welcome to the video. Glad to have you here. Today, we're going to be talking about some very interesting developments in Fortnite Save the World. As most of you know, the new season has went live and we are all looking at the new Marvel heroes in the Battle Royale. Now, on the Save the World end, some very interesting things have happened, and of course, we have no patch notes on anything and we have to find out ourselves. So, one of the things, if you notice, is some people's power level, like myself, have went down while others went up. I don't know what's going on with that. I will find out soon, and that's a topic for another video. But there is something positive that has happened for new people that don't have access to good heroes. You can now pull out some really good heroes with just your Flux, and we'll talk about a little bit later about how to get Flux, but most importantly, let's go to the collection book and see what heroes you can pull out right now. So I'm going to kind of go through all the tabs here a little bit and show the importance of heroes, if you don't have them, that you should pull out in order, kind of giving them a ranking system. So let's see exactly who we can pull out here. Okay, so we're going to click the event tab, people, and go down each tab. Birthday heroes really don't apply here, or the home base heroes. These were just recently released, so I don't think you'd be able to get them with Flux. Neither these heroes, historic heroes, which some of them are still in the shop and leaving soon, you should pick up. But let's say just in case you weren't around to get Rex Jonesy, can you recruit him with Flux? Let's find out. Nope, and that's what I would think, because these heroes are still out or were recently available. Okay, so those are a no-go. Alright, so out of all this set, if I was to grab a hero right now, I would go for her. Okay, so as you can see, you can get this hero with training manuals and Legendary Flux. And if you just want to try her out, you can go on the cheaper end and get the Epic Flux. And this hero is pretty darn good for Outlanders. And if I was to get her, she'd be at the bottom of my list, but I'm probably going to get her very shortly. Okay, so for Rad Heroes, this event is going, it's still live right now as of this video. And you should be getting these heroes out of the llama. Dennis is in the shop, which you should pick up. But let's say, for some reason, you found this video after, and you missed out on, let's say, Breakbeat Wildcat, who is very, very good. Let's see if we can get her with... Okay, so you can get them with Flux as well, as you can see here. And let's see if we can recruit the purple version as well. That we can, so that's good to know. You can get these heroes with Flux. If I have to pick somebody else next, naturally it'd be Main Stage Quinn. Let's see if we can get her. Okay, so we can. Alright, so let's get to know you guys can pull these heroes out, but as of this video, they are live in llamas, so you should be opening up these llamas and trying to acquire them this way. Road Trip Heroes, these are all very good heroes, and they were just recently live in events, so I don't think we can get these with Flux. Okay, that's what I thought. And let's see, for Fiona, no, she was just live. Okay, so you cannot get these heroes with the Flux. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say no to this hero as well. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, let's go to the pirate heroes. Now, there's one hero here in particular that is very, very good. And that's Crossbone Spirit. Let's see if we can get him with Legendary Flux. Yes, we can. So as you can see here, costs this many manuals and Flux. If you don't have that many Legendary Flux, there's absolutely nothing wrong with getting the purple version, because the purple is still good. You can max it out to your level, and then later on you can always upgrade the rarity to the legendary status. And the reason why he is good is because of his perk, Going Coconuts. 20% chance to find coconuts in containers, increases damage 60% while affected by coconuts, and that is the commander perk. Okay, so let's see what else we have. If I was to pull another hero out here, just because of my liking, I would pull out Privateer Hype, but she would definitely be on the bottom of my list. And let's see if we can actually recruit her. We can, okay. So the only reason why I would recruit her personally is because I have a lot of club items that I like to use. And as you can see, increases club damage by 50% as her commander perk. But if you don't have heroes and you have a limited amount of Legendary Flux, she would definitely be at the very bottom of the list. And let's see if we can pull out Blakebeard with... Okay, I didn't think so, but I just want to check to know. So, if I was to grab a hero here, it would be Crossbone Spirit, and honestly, he would be in the top 5 of people to grab, in my personal opinion. And I'll put together, like I said, a little list in order of who to grab first if you don't have them. Blockbuster heroes, a lot of good ones here. Arco Jess was in the shop. I don't know if she left, but she was, definitely worth getting. And I do like some of these heroes because they do particular things that I like. Okay, so you can't get them with Flux. You cannot. You cannot. And I'm assuming... Okay. So, and I'm assuming you can't get any of these as well. Just going out on a limb here. Nope. Okay. So let's get to know Spy Heroes. For everybody who, is shouting MSK from the rooftops that don't have a good loadout, one of the people I would highly recommend getting, if we can, let's find out, is this guy. Okay, so we can get him with Legendary Flux. And this is in case you don't have access to blasts from the past, such as Prehistoric Izza. And the reason why this hero is important for MSK is because of his perk here. Increases armor by 22. So you put him like in your support squad to give you armor so you won't die as quickly. And this is very important for people who are under power level 122 because your stats are not up there for MSK and you will get blasted really, really fast and die. So depending on if you are, just really wanting to rush MSK, then I'd highly recommend getting Bomb Squad Kyle. And I've always liked the Gadgeteer here, Undercover Buzz. And the reason why I call her that is, let's see if we can recruit her first. We can, okay. So I've always liked her perk because of, and decreases gadget cooldowns by 20%. So if I'm doing something like farming in my endurance, I like having her to get a decreased time in my supply drop, or if I'm farming something, a decreased time in my supply drop as well. So she would be somewhere maybe in the top 10 in my opinion, but not near the top if you don't have enough Legendary Flux to throw around. Let's see if we can get Rio, because I've always liked her. No, we can't. Okay, so I'm assuming all mythics here you can't get with Flux. Okay, that's good to know. Springtime heroes, there's a lot of good heroes here, and I don't know if they're going to be able to get them. Nope, okay. So I've always loved Farah. If I was to actually pull out people by importance, I would definitely go for Rabbit Raider Jonesy, which we can't. And then there's a couple good heroes here as well. Okay, so unfortunately we cannot get any of the heroes with recruitment vouchers here, but these are pretty solid heroes, but unfortunately we don't have access to them. Okay, so Chinese New Year heroes. The only hero here that's really worth anything that some people like for farming loadouts is Flash AC. So, okay, you can recruit him. So let's see exactly what he does. And this is kind of one of those niche characters that I would recommend only picking up if you have like extra Legendary Flux to kind of throw around. And he just decreases phase shift cooldown by about 62% as your commander. So you can just run around that map super fast and gather up stuff. So honestly, he's the only person. Actually, okay, I was thinking of something else, but he is really the only hero worth grabbing out. Wukong, I'm going to go on the limb and say no. That's what I thought. Okay, so that covers that tab. Now, here's where things get very, very interesting. One of the best perks in the game, hands down, right next to TRO, totally rocking out, is Happy Holidays. I'm pretty sure a lot of people see builds with Happy Holidays, and this is where you get it from. So let's see if we can actually recruit these heroes here and get that perk. Okay, so you can't get Jilly Teacup, which is kind of sad because she's really good. Oh, okay, so in my opinion, if you have Legendary Flux to throw out, along with training manuals, this is the #1 guy to get. And I'll talk about why shortly. Let's see if we can get Monks out. Okay, so she takes a voucher. Okay, so he is super important to get. I'm actually really glad that they did this because I already have him. And if you get him, team perk, Happy Holidays, reduces your ability cooldowns by 40%, stacks independently from other cooldowns, reduction perk. So this guy gives you access to Happy Holidays. He is #1. If you don't have him, get him now as of this video. And also, he does a couple other good things too, especially for people who love going commando. He was used a lot in dungeon loadouts, mine included. As you can see here, the standard perk, While going commando is active, increase crit rating by 10 and crit damage by 100, and then it gets even more down here. And also heals you and nearby allies for 97 base health. So the most important thing is he gives you happy holidays. So he is number 1. If you don't have him, get him now. Wild West Heroes. If I was to grab somebody right now, it would be her, but I don't think we can get her. That's what I thought. But another hero that's really good here is First Shot Rio. Let's see if we can get her as well. We can, okay. So she's another good hero to grab. And if you don't have a lot of epic, we just talked about a little bit ago, you can use your epic because, you know, you got to start somewhere. Okay, so the reason why she is good is because after reloading or overheating assault weapons or SMGs, the next 2 shots have a 100% chance to crit. And if she's in your commander perk or slot, next 6 shots have 100% to crit chance. So she's really good. And I would put her maybe like 8 on my list or something like that. And anything else from here, this guy is pretty decent. Just want to see if we can get him. Okay, so we can get him. Okay, so if you like shock tower damage or shock tower loadouts, he's pretty good to have. And if I was to rank him, he'd be like maybe 11 or 12 or something like that. But if, you know, naturally, if you love shock tower, can't get enough of it, he's definitely worth getting and putting in your loadout. And you can get a purple version of him as well. Okay, so here are things where it get really, really juicy. There are a lot of good heroes in here to get. I've always liked Arlene. Ooh, unfortunate. Feels bad, man. Okay, if I was to go for somebody next, it would be... Well, now. Okay, so you can get her. And this is very, very good for a lot of loadouts, including MSK. I use this character in so many of my loadouts. And this is why. Locked and reloaded. After reloading, increases weapon damage by 15% for 5 seconds. Switching weapons removes buffs. A lot of times, 99.9% of the time, you're going to have this character in your support squad. And you can see why she is so good. So honestly, she'd probably go number 2 or 3 on my list to get, to throw, or to use with my Legendary Flux. And my question is, these 2 heroes do the same damn thing. Okay, so you cannot get him. Okay, Oh, you can recruit the purple version. Okay, so if for some reason you don't have enough to get the Ramirez we were just looking at, this hero, he's also has the same exact perk, locked and reloaded. So if you don't have enough Legendary Flux, you should definitely pick up this purple Skull Trooper Jonesy and throw him in your loadout, your support as well. He comes in very handy for MSK and especially damaging loadouts. So you have your 2 options to work with right there, depending on what you want to do. But personally, if you're still new getting stuff, I would just go with the purple version, honestly, and save my legendary for Ted. Okay, so is there anybody else? Okay. Jess is one of, if not the best pistol hero in the game. Okay, so you can get her. She would be number 2 on my list, honestly. So I would go number 1, Ted, number 2, Jess, number 3, locked and reloaded. And the reason why this hero is so good is because we'll take a look momentarily here. Okay, you can't get the purple. Alright, so increase pistol and SMG critical damage by 75%. Her commander increased pistol and SMG critical by 225%. So depending on how you have your gun rolled, most of the time she's going to be in your commander slot, and you can see why she is, I'm going to say, the best pistol hero in the game. And I use her all the time, so she would definitely be number 2 on my list if I don't have Ted. So that's good to know. Anybody else here I really can't think of that I would want to pull out for any other reason. The one hero I would, we cannot. Okay, so this doesn't apply. Okay, so if I was to pull out one hero here, it would be her just because... Okay, so definitely we cannot pull her out. If I was to pull out another hero, it would be this dude just because he does have a decent perk, so you can pull him out as well. That's good to know. And the reason why I would get him is because of his perk. Energy damage has a 20% chance to zap nearby enemies for 58 damage dealt. So there's a couple builds where you can use abilities that do energy damage as well. That'll definitely enhance it. So I would definitely put him low priority on the list. Okay, so, oh, excuse me, damn, sorry about that. Okay, so quickly going over things again. If I was to rank all the heroes that we just talked about in range of importance, I would definitely go for, let's see here, Ted would be number 1 on my list. The Fortnite. Jess, either version, would be number 2. Locked and Reloaded, either which one you want to get, would be number 3. And then pretty much anything after that is priority to you, but those are my top 3 that you should definitely snag immediately. Because all the other heroes that we talked about are, they're good heroes. But the ones that we talked about are the cream of the crop that are extremely important. So that is the heroes that, you can get. And you might be wondering to yourself right now, well, Onglor, how in the hell do I get the Flux? Well, my friend, there is a lot of ways to acquire Legendary Flux. And I've been preaching this for a really, really long time. And I'm going to show you a couple ways to get Legendary Flux. Now, the reason why I tell people on my stream, or new players of the game, one of the most important things to do while playing the game is just do your quests, because you can get Legendary Flux just from doing your quests and get them from rewards. Also, you can, when you load up your collection book, you get Flux as rewards as well, either epic, legendary, etc. Now, one of the easiest ways, and this happens every week during reset, if you head on over to the llama shop, go to items. Every week, Wednesday, you can buy Legendary Flux in the store, blue, and purple. So that's why it's important to keep doing your missions, saving up that gold, and so you can easily get these couple heroes in a couple weeks, like a week or two, the top 3, and you will be locked and loaded and rocking out and just killing everything, especially with the Happy Holidays perk. So those are the ways to acquire Legendary Flux, and as you see, this is the easiest because you can just go to the weekly shop and buy it. So that is the video. It's definitely longer than my normal ones. I apologize for that, but this video was really, really important, and I did not want to leave really anything to question. So if for some reason you guys still do have any questions about anything, feel free to ask me in the comments section below, or you can stop by my stream, which I will leave in the description below as well, so you can try to pick my brain. And there's a lot of good people that hang out in the chat as well that are very knowledgeable about Fortnite Save the World. So I recommend you come by and say hi and ask some questions, and I will do my best to answer them. Alright guys, so that is the end of the video. I really want to thank you for watching today, and I really, really hope that this helped you. I really want to share this with you guys because it is extremely important that you get these heroes, and they will definitely add to your arsenal. If this is your first time visiting the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button and then smash that like button. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.